actually wasn't so bad. Came off pretty easily. But yeah, I thought I tarred it down, but I guess I only tarred the pieces together. Oh well, no biggie. But yeah, you can see the damage here of the water not leaking off properly. It's really bad over here. Oh, it's leaking right here. I didn't even see that there. And right over here is a bad spot. I noticed. Yeah, look at that. It's just been leaking back and dripping into the roof edge there and just destroying it. Doesn't look like it's doing much damage to anything else. But then again, it's right here too. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, look at that. I don't want to pull the piece of plywood up, but you can see the damage right there. It's been leaking back right here and going into here and damaging. So this whole corner needs to be replaced. That corner needs to be replaced. See, it's like it's really soft, it's just falling through. Oh, look at that. Just totally destroyed. And then there's a spot right here. There was a vent right here that I removed and I kind of patched it up. It's not great, but that needs to be fixed. And then this valley was leaking at one point and I just kind of haphazardly put a bunch of shingles down in here. You know, I layered them all properly in the valley so it doesn't leak anymore, and that fixed it. But it looks bad. And then right here, I don't know if you guys can see this, but the roof kind of has a bow in it right there. Not so much down, but starting at about right here up, you can see the plywood kind of bowing a little bit. And that was due to just moisture and the rafters being 24 inches on center. Yeah. So before I put these ridge vents in, all the moisture was just getting trapped up in here and was damaging the wood. And just these little vents here weren't doing enough. But now that these are intake and those are outtake, it's I haven't seen any more damage to this. So if this plywood isn't damaged, we're probably not going to replace it. We're just going to build it up a little bit with the shingles underneath it so that it doesn't look like it's bent. And then the last spot, which I showed you guys a week or two ago, this was patched up too. Another spot just like over there. And right here, it's just a hole. Hard to see. It's just a big hole in the roof right there. But this temporary fix has been working. So this will be the first thing that my brother fixes. He's a master at this. Fixing roof lines like this, damages. But yeah, since I'm selling, this would have looked really bad and been hard to sell. I mean, even if I'd fixed this, but just everything else that I'd found. But like, you know, when I redid this roof, I couldn't find matching shingles here, so I just went with black over here. That just looked, I mean, it's fine, but it just doesn't look great being mismatched. And then of course, you know, down in this valley, it doesn't look right. And then extras I added on over there for over the metal roof. I should have done back when I was playing with the roof about 3 or 4 years ago, I should have bought all this metal roof and put it throughout the entire house like I was planning at first. Would have saved me all this headache. But oh well, not a big deal. So, all right. But as you guys can see, I also got all the shingles up here. I ended up hauling them all up myself by hand. I think they're about 70 to 73 pounds a bundle, and I carried 77 bundles up on this roof because it was cheaper. All of the places that you can buy shingles from that do delivery, these bundles of shingle were $45 to $50 each, and I went to Menards and got the same bundle for, after their rebate, $21 a bundle. So it was very cheap. It was less than half the price. So actually almost a third the price what everybody else was charging, and the exact same things. So I don't know, I'm not sure why Menards was so much cheaper, but I went with them. But we're ready to go. I just need to disassemble this roof now. Take the plywood off. And actually some of this plywood's still pretty good. I should be able to reuse it if I can get all those screws out fine. And then the frame underneath, of course, is in excellent shape. All the 2x6 boards, so I can reuse all that. I'll do that. I'll use that out in the country. Save it for then. But here it looks like at least 2, 3, except for that corner up there is damaged. And then a couple of half sheets or quarter sheets. So there's still a lot here that can be salvaged and used for another project. So yes, Moose, I'm almost done. Well, not really. Just with this part. Yeah. Alright, until next video, which will be disassembly of the roof. I'm gonna, hopefully I can unscrew some of this. If I can't, then I'll just come up from underneath it with a sledgehammer and beat it out, and then just use a grinding disc to cut the screws off the top of the boards. So we'll see. See ya. Can't shut the dang phone off with my gloves.